bring you into the rinks here in Hauppauge, New York for Suffolk County High School Hockey League action in the varsity level. This one between the Kings Park Commack Knights and Middle Country Cougars. Live on the Long Island Sports Network, my name is Ian Binky, bringing you all the action here tonight. And this is set up to be a matchup between two teams in different parts of their season. For KPC, they're coming off of a win against Commack-Sayville, a 5-1 victory over the T-Birds, where they had 5 different goal scorers, and it was a big win for them, getting momentum going. It's consecutive wins now, and they're starting to get the team gelling together after losing a good crop of talent, but bringing back a good group of guys as well from a great season last year. They're starting to connect and get that goal-scoring talent where they want it to be. You look at guys like Ronald Camley, 4 goals for Jesse Lemza as well, 5 for Jack Salva to lead the team. That's going to be the guys leading the way, but they're starting to get their depth going as well, showing with the 5 different goal scorers last night to keep things going and trying to make a run towards the top of the league. Meanwhile, on the other side for Middle Country, it's been a struggle to start their return to the varsity ranks, 0-4, but every game is getting closer. They went down 5-3 to Northport Huntington in their last contest, a hard-fought battle. They've got a contest against West Islip on the horizon, but they've got a tough battle here against KPC. They'll be looking at guys like Harold Stauffer to lead the way for them here tonight. Bringing all the action here in the first of 2 varsity games in Suffolk County next on the Long Island Sports Network. Ready for action here in this one as we bring you the goaltending matchup for these teams. Kenny Bridgeford Jr. gets his 3rd start for the Middle Country Cougars. 0-2 record for him so far this season. Has had AA as it's Middle Country carrying the puck inside the zone first, but taken away quickly by KPC, carried forward by Faust. Ryan first. Barton is Shot from the near side is stopped by Kenny Bridgeford, the first stop of this contest. Knight, as Jesse Lemza looks for progress up the near side, but that's poked away and carried ahead by Sal Riccio. Riccio dispossessed. Franco Justinsik carries onside. Justinsik, a no-look shot, blocked away easily, but pass to the right wing, can't link up with Jason Pesci. Carried in again by Brian Prang. Prang knocked back by Lemza. He carries it up to the high slot. Jesse Lemza. Back with possession at center ice. Harassed here, nearly forced into a turnover, and in fact it does come on towards a shot with Harold Stauffer forcing the kick save. And the first save of the night for Jason Krauthammer. Play from TJ Pelio for Middle Country. This knocked down by the stick of Ryan Flynn. Looking to bring it out towards the middle, but that's deflected away. And a move down the ice for Stauffer. Stauffer's shot knocked aside by a great save from Jason Krauthammer. It's cleared all the way down. Middle Country resetting now in their own end. Pass bounces off a skate, work back over towards Flynn. Net there by Ryan McMillan for Middle Country. He sends out to center ice. Michael DeSaro dumps in for KPC. Still no score in the early going in this contest. Has it in the corner. Harold Stauffer looking out towards the middle. Had his man there in Alex Theodorelis, but he couldn't get the shot away on the attempted one-time look. Flynn down at the other end, blocker save for Kenny Bridgeford. As it meets Stauffer back on the other side for the Cougars. They try to move up the near side with Ian McGee. Looking back out to Stauffer in the slot, knocked aside by the Knights, and they carry it clear. Delio drags it around, has it out in front, pass into the middle, kicked away by Bridgeford. Looking for the shot. Comes to the far side with Flynn. Ryan Flynn resets on the far side, but not with possession. As Middle Country clear out, they go for a line change, complete that. As McGee tries a shot, that's blocked down by the skate of the KPC defender, Michael DeSaro. They can't clear, a swing and a miss on the one-time shot. Taken out by KPC with Flynn. End of his shift, tries a shot. There's a save from Bridgeford, left the rebound there, but it's poked away from John Coyle before he can follow up. Coyle fights for it along the half wall. Middle Country try to clear, but first is there for KPC. Shifty move for Ryan First. He tries a shot into the... Bridgeford has been shaky in some of his early looks here at the varsity level, but getting better like that, where maybe in his first 2 games, a puck like that might have just trickled through his varsity play now. Used to this level, as this is kicked back out in front. Bridgeford scrambling. That's fired wide on the near side, trying to hold it in. Reinforcements coming, but now picked up by Sal Riccio, who can't clear. This glove down at the blue line by Ryan First. First working there against Andrew Inacone, but Middle Country just get a piece of this one and deflect it all the way down to Lemza. Races inside. Jesse Lemza goes coast to coast, tries the shot, goes off the outside of the net, but picks it back up. Pass it in the middle to First. He scores! Ryan First roofs it home. KPC strikes first. Play all set up by the work of Jesse Lemza. Goes coast to coast. Resets here behind the goal. And a lot of room in the middle of the ice for Ryan First to pick it up on his stick and roof it underneath the crossbar. First goal of the season for Ryan First. Does some great work there to get out into the middle and fire it home off the setup from Jesse Lemza. Jack Salva now takes it back in. He scores. Jack Salva, his 6th of the season. On this puck that was carried in from the near side by Francesco Delio. And the drop pass to Salva. Use the defender as a screen to create some space. And then, again, same spot, up top, up and over the glove of Kenny Bridgeford Jr. As pressure stays on a shot from Brian Prang. Goes high and wide here, and now a 2-0 game Back-to-back goals for KPC. They look for another, this time denied by the glove of Kenny Bridge. Franco Justincic got a goal, one of the 5 goal scorers in that win over Commack Sayville. Justincic 2 goals on the move here on the right wing. It's Jack Salva. Salva wheels around looking for the trailer, Justincic. Pelio into the corner, met by Justincic. He kicks it back to the near side. Salva takes this clear and now finds a man down there by Krauthammer. Aggressive save from him, getting to the top of the crease. Move back out in front. No room to shoot for Lucas McDowell. As it comes back to the far side for KPC, they take clear. Flynn had to wing up for that pass. Too many players down low for KPC. Allows Middle Country to clear this out. With the Knights taking possession again with Coyle. And this play whistled down for offside. Jesse Lemza a bit ahead of the rush on the right wing. Pair of goals early on in this one for KPC. They lead this one 2-0. Loses it out there to Jesse Lemza. Lemza looking for room on the left side. Coyle providing some support. Stays in with Ryan First. First moves over to Flynn. Flynn's shot blocked. Stays in with Coyle on the far side. Harold Stauffer trying to move forward on the attack. This held in by First. Move back to Coyle. Coyle knocked off of it. Now the flip pass looking all the way down the ice, but a bit of the ice for the Cougars. Puck set up to DeSaro here for KPC. The shot just misses wide on the far side. Chance to reset here. Up to the high slot. John Coyle looking for the shot. That's blocked. Backhanded shot from Lenza. Saved by Bridgeford, and he's able to hold on. Good work from Kenny Bridgeford Jr. there. Just keeping the puck out of the back of the net at all costs. Had to move quite a bit from east to west to keep track of the puck. Face-off win for Jack Salva. Moves it in here to the far side post. Just mishandled by William Bozeman as he resets possession left wing. Bozeman goes off the dasher. Looking to hand it off down low to Salva. Bozeman from the half wall here. Looks up towards the point. The no look down low to Salva. Salva hands up top to Justin DeSaro. DeSaro rips one looking for the corner, missed. Bozeman meets up there with Jack Salva. Salva looking for the Michigan, knocked off of his stick, and then taken forward by Middle Country. That's the second Michigan look that we've gotten tonight here on the North Rink, as Galgano can't field this pass. It's an icing call against KPC. We had one in the freshman game as well. ESM had a look that just rolled off the stick at that end of the ice as well. They had a look, but just unable to convert. It's something that these kids can do at will nowadays. You see it once on the TV, then all of a sudden you start doing it at practice until it becomes second nature. Bozeman. Dello flips out in front. Good save. Bridgeford on the chance from Salva, but the rebound fired in. Jack Salva on the scoreboard, 3-0 KPC. Puck moved in down low by Bozeman. The beautiful backhanded saucer feed. The first shot was blocked, actually off the stick of Sal Riccio, but then stayed right into the slot and then fired in on the second look from Jack Salva, his 6th goal of the season that leads the team. Has him ahead now 3-0. as Bridgeford watches this one come towards the net. Covers up after the referees gave him a bit of time to see if he wanted to play it, and the answer was no. The Stauffer line back out there for Middle Country, but here's a shot from KPC as the puck stays in off the draw. Looking out in front, this one batted towards the net. Justin Sick with a look there, couldn't get it to go. Brian Prang back out into the middle, fires one, that shot blocked. To the near side, Jesse Lemza looking to link up with Sattler there, but now numbers up the other way for Middle Country. Stauffer, feed across into the skates, rebound, poked in! Declan Munkwitz fires it home, and Middle Country's on the board. Harold Stauffer linking up with Munkwitz here, charging to the far side. Munkwitz didn't get it on the first look, but the rebound, a spinorama shot that just goes off the skate of Jason Krauthammer and in. So Declan Munkwitz gets his first goal of the season. The junior utilizing his good shot on the backhand there, noticing a lot of room on the far side post after mishandling the pass to him. Just a spinorama shot on the backhand, able to get it off the skate, then up and over Jason Krauthammer. Flynn back in on the near side for KPC, looking to get that one back, but picked up by Harold Stauffer, the captain here for Middle Country. Stauffer, his shot thunders off the pad of Krauthammer, back up the other way with Flynn. Ryan Flynn carries it inside, the drop pass to Salva, who returns it to Flynn on the far side corner. Taken back by Middle Country, the clear from Lucas McDowell comes all the way out to Harold Stauffer. Stauffer, shifty move in, the backhanded look, nothing there against the goaltender in Krauthammer, who's able to scoop it up off the rebound, cover it with his trapper. Face off to the right of Krauthammer, won by KPC, and raced forward by Jesse Lemza. Lemza trying to find its way to Prang. He collides with Bridgeford, who's able to cover it up before it crossed the goal line. The net pushed off as well. Good stop by Bridgeford there on the 2-on-1. Denying the look from Brian Prang. Carried in by Ian McGee. His shot is scooped up by Jason Krauthammer for the save. .344 to go here in the first period. Two-goal lead for KPC. This pass into the middle is intercepted by Middle Country. Carried forward here on the near side, dumped in by Thomas Granahan. Granahan back on it into the corner with Graziano. That's taken away by KPC. Carried up the far side by Franco Justinsik. Justinsik into the middle to Lemza. Lemza looking for Prang. Back to Justinsik as the net pushed off by Lemza on the far side. And the faceoff, might be leaving the zone here after all that. That was a great setup by KPC, but it was because of everything getting into a log jam in front of net. pushing the net off when all was said and done. Play resumes in front of the Middle Country bench. It's a win for the Cougars. They clear it out. Take it back again by KPC. Nice move forward by Michael DeSaro. DeSaro tries a shot, missed wide. Then to the far side to William Bozeman. Bozeman trying to drag for a shot, but now poked forward to Andrew Einacone. Einacone tries one. That's shrunk aside by Justinsik, pardon, by Krauthammer here for KPC. And then move forward again by Max Hudzinski. Hudzinski rips and scores! What a shot! Max Hudzinski back to a 3-goal lead. A beautiful shot from Maximus Hudzinski here. Just storms inside, finds the slightest bit of space, but before Bridgeford can even react, it's in the back of the net. Second goal of the year for Max Hudzinski, but he keeps ripping pucks like that. He can have plenty more by the end of the campaign. Carried in again with Ryan First for KPC. The Knights look for room. First to the near side. Handed up top to Dylan Sattler. Sattler looking for the deflection. Changing shot. That's knocked aside by Bridgeford. That was Gregory Galgano in the middle that got a piece of that one. Making life difficult for the Middle Country goaltender. Cougars looking to clear. They link up with Stauffer, who gets around Sattler. Stauffer down into the corner looking for some support. Hit to the boards by Ryan First. And then KPC take possession back, but not for long. Spinning pass into the middle from McDowell. Intercepted by the Knights. And then taken ahead with First, who dangles around. Ryan First trickles it home. First goes coast to coast. 5-1 Knights. See here first, the outstanding move on the defender. Just drags around, creates space against Monkwitz, then able to just get it leaked through the pads of Kenny Bridgeford. First goal of the year for Ryan First, and it's an outstanding goal. Stauffer here tries a shot from the near side. That's knocked down by the goaltender in Jason Krauthammer. Puck held in on the near side corner. Or it's fished out by KPC. And that move forward no good. As John Coyle a little bit ahead of that move offside. John Coyle into the corner here as we're into the final minute of the first period. Coyle hands off on the near side. Gets it back, but then is forced back out to center with Max Hudzinski. 40 seconds left to go in the first period as this one moved over to Ryan Flynn. Uses the net as a pick. Tries to work it to DeSaro. DeSaro's pass misfired. Now take it back by Sal Riccio. Carries it inside. The shot now from his linemate Ian McGee goes wide. Tied up down low with Roman Franco. Franco looking to Riccio. Can't keep his skates about him. But able to stick with the play. Force it out towards the middle where that pass is cut off by Max Hudzinski. Puck left up at the point to Pesce. Final seconds in the period as Pesce's shot is gloved by Krauthammer. A rising shot that might have been going high anyways, but Krauthammer taking no chances. We got one last puck drop here as the netminder is going to be pulled. This is something that we saw at the NHL level. Try to take advantage of a late puck drop, but this time nothing doing as first period comes to a close. A dominant one for KPC. They lead at 5-1 after the first 15 on the Long Island Sports Network. Set to go here for period 2. A big first period for KPC, scoring 5 goals. They lead 5-1 after the break. Let's keep on the pressure here in period 2 as well. This face-off is won, controlled by the Knights, as Ryan First dumps this in. Franco Justinsik on the near side corner. Hands off down low to Jesse Lemza. Lemza back to Prang. Wants to work it back to Lemza, but that's taken away by Andrew Einacone on the far side. Cleared out off a deflection, so out to play it is Jason Krauthammer. Krauthammer, the long pass forward. Comes over to Prang, now to Lemza. Mishandled right there at the blue line, needs the reset. Strong with the puck. Lemza carries back inside. Lemza the shot, saved by Bridgeford. Nearly let the rebound cross the line, but able to fall on top. Rather, no, that one went in. Pardon me, thought that he was able to cut on top of that puck, but it turns out it went across the goal line. Didn't see a point from the official. So William Bozeman gets credit for that goal. This is now a 6-1 game. Well, Bozeman they put in the system, but don't believe he was out there on the ice. Should be a goal for Jesse Lemza when all said and done. We'll see if they correct that. So here's a shot sent forward by Stauffer all the way back out to center ice. Justinsik on the near side. KPC trying to work into the zone, but it's knocked back to First in neutral ice. Now he carries it in. Ryan First looking out into the middle. Lemza's stick tied up. Now big room for Stauffer here at the other end. Stauffer works inside, tries to guide it through. That's stonewalled by the pad of Krauthammer. Carried ahead by KPC again. Lemza works through, lost the handle, just got a piece of the stick there from the defender in Monkwitz. Taken back by KPC. Here's a shot into the middle, saved by Bridgeford. Carried ahead again by Stauffer for Middle Country. Harold Stauffer back inside, had his stick lifted there by Justin DeSaro. Lost his stick in the process as well, did the KPC defender, as this moved in front, and Stauffer scores. Stuck with the play, fires it home. It's 6-2. Stauffer knocked down, lost his stick, but just left out in front and completely forgotten about by the KPC offense, defense rather, and forgotten about by Krauthammer as well. just fired it in. Krauthammer seemed lost when the puck found him in front and into the back of his net. So that's back to a 4-goal game on the goal for Harold Stauffer, his second goal of the season, second point of the night as well. Had the helper on Monkwitz's goal a bit earlier on. Ian McGee on it for the Cougars. Tries to chip and chase around the KPC defender. No luck with that. This worked over to Bozeman, gets a piece of this one and directed out. Cougars bench was calling for icing there. They weren't going to get it. This reset now by the KPC Blue Liners and Max Hudzinski. Desaro moves inside with Bozeman. When Bozeman fires that one, roofed home. He does get credit for this one. A great shot from Bozeman. Just decided why not? Why not have a shot here as Bozeman carried over to the edge of the faceoff dot. And that one just grazed off the mask of Bridgeford and in. That goal for Bozeman, his first of the season. But a great shot there nonetheless, as here comes John Coyle's shot high and wide. Dylan Sattler resetting at the blue line. His pass picked off on the far side. And Middle Country holding possession before it's flipped down the ice. Tape to tape here with Andrew Idacone's effort wide. Taken by first, ripped off the stick of Jason Filosa. But then nearly came back out in front for Jared Catapano for the Cougars. Middle Country raced to it, but it's poked ahead by the KPC Knights and working forward through the middle. Ryan Flynn passed up top to first. First shot, take a deflection from the man in the middle, but it ended up going wide off the tip from Jack Salva. Reset here by KPC on the near side. Taken by Ryan Flynn into the corner. Backhanded pass to Salva. Tries to guide it through the 5-hole, but Bridgeford able to cover that one up. Now some pushing and shoving on the far side between Coyle and a member of Middle Country, taking exception to the follow-up there on Kenny Bridgeford. Get a little bit extra out of this exchange. And we'll have our first penalty of the game. TJ Pelio heading off for the rough. And it's just the one. Coyle not given anything there, so it's a power play for KPC off the roughing call against TJ Pelio. And you got to respect the cool-headedness shown by John Coyle, not really following up. Sometimes you get caught up in that as a player and want to return the shoving, but instead he keeps a cool head and his team rewarded with a power play. KPC power play unit looking to force some consistency on the year, just 2 for 11. Have to deal with the shorthanded rush for Harold Stauffer. His pass into the middle is knocked down off a skate. And now Jesse Lemza up the other end, slams on the brakes, poked away from him, and then reset on the near side. Justin Asaro holds that in at the point, but then stripped away by Declan Monkwitz, wants to clear. Looks for a way to do it, goes off the near side glass, defeated out. Franco Justinsik passes to the near side to Brian Prang, but taken away again by Monkwitz. Guys to the far side, nothing worked there against Jesse Lemza, who forces it in down deep. Lemza and Monkwitz collide. Monkwitz able to get to that one, but held in by Desaro near side point. Brian Pang to the far side dasher board, stripped away by Stauffer. Trying to go on the rush shorthanded. Working against Max Hudzinski. Stauffer held up there, so pushing and shoving, battling for position. But KPC worked for it with Justin Desaro. 44 seconds to work on the power play. Desaro swinging a miss on the shot. And that puck is lifted clear by Lucas McDowell. Still 30 seconds to work here on the roughing minor against TJ Pelio. It's carried in by Jesse Lemza. Looking to work forward here, but knocked over to the near side with DeSaro. DeSaro looking for the corner, missed. Jesse Lemza back up top, works inside, looks for a shot, and just misses on the far side post. Lemza looking for the Michigan. It's still loose in front, and now covered up. See if we can't get a look at that one here at Lemza. Our third look of a Michigan here tonight. He tried to get it in there, but great work by the glove of Kenny Bridgeford knocking that down. Power play comes to an end there. So the Knights turned aside. The Middle Country PK worked successfully, their 5th kill in 7 attempts this season. Great work at the point from Ryan First, holds this in. Stick from Graziano blocked that shot attempt from Ryan First. He's able to hold it in now, far side dasher. Sent down low for the Knights. But the Cougars able to carry clear here. Ian McGee charges forward, his shot blocked by Dylan Sattler. Bounces around in the slot. Now finally picked up by the Knights with Francesco Delio. Delio dances around against Graziano into the corner. Saw the hit coming there of Ryan McMillan and returned the favor. And does it again. This time McGee catching the brunt of the hit. As he's tied up now with Francesco Delio. Some wrestling as the stick is caught up. Here's a shot meanwhile from Bozeman, missing high and wide. As Delio getting into it now with a delayed penalty coming up against Middle Country. Empty net here for KPC. 6 skaters out there taking advantage of the delayed call. As Delio pulled over towards his bench in a line change. KPC changing forwards as it comes over to Ryan First. To Sattler. Back to First. First now going towards the near side. Links up with a man in Ryan Flynn. Flynn, the drop pass to Coyle. Coyle, a backhanded shot blocked in front. And now finally touched up by the Cougars, who head to the PK again. It's a roughing call here against Jason Pesci for that mix-up there against the KPC player, Francesco Delio. Second chance on the power play for KPC, 0 for 1 tonight. They win the draw, hold it in here on the near side. Jack Salva works into the middle. Coyle, a one-time shot, knocked down and cleared out of there after the save from Andrew Martins, who has taken over for Kenny Bridgeford Jr. Max Hudzinski circles in his own zone with John Coyle, who now marches ahead. Coyle takes the middle of the ice, moves inside, tries the shot up high, and that missed over the net. Flynn fires this one off the stick and out of play after the save from Martins. Andrew Martins, his 4th appearance of the year, 2nd one off the bench. The .563 GAA, but considering his workload, it's a pretty solid save percentage on the year. Max Hudzinski from behind his own net, minute 10 to work on the power play. Hudzinski works in with speed, already 1 goal tonight. Now hands up top to Flynn. Flynn looking for some space. That's knocked away by Jared Catapano, and he just guides it out clear to center. Hudzinski moves back in again for the Knights. Max Hudzinski feeds across to Flynn. Just a little bit too far behind him, couldn't get a shot off. This one sent clear by Einacone for the Middle Country Cougars. It's worked to the far side by Justin DeSaro. DeSaro engages on the attack, moves down low, tries a shot. That's sealed off by Andrew Martins. Cougars with possession. Monkwitz able to circle back, run more time off the clock. Steven Graziano feeds to Monkwitz. Got the opening goal of the game for Middle Country. Wants another here, but that's knocked away by the blocker. And now fed over to the far side. Good save from the KPC netminder in Jason Krauthammer. On the look for Stauffer, who has to go over and recognize that effort. Stauffer with a great shot. Seen that on display already tonight. And had another good look in on Krauthammer, but was able to pivot over, take away the one-time look. Final seconds on this Middle Country penalty. It looks like there will be a player coming over to head out of the box for Middle Country. This puck moved ahead by KPC, a shot saved by Martins. Held back on the near side as the penalty comes to an end. Jesse Lemza lost possession but held back in by First. Lemza from the corner, feeds up top to Sattler, fires, scores! Dylan Sattler, a great shot here, making it 8-2. I have to look back at it, but don't think that shot took a deflection. It's taken by Sattler. Nope, just straight in up top on Andrew Martins. Puck taken forward by Lemza. Lemza over to Bozeman. First to Sattler. First into the corner to Brian Prang. Prang set up to Justin Sick on the one-timer. That's blocked away. Get back on the near side here. Under 4 minutes to go in period 2. Working forward here. Great shot from Stauffer again. This time off the shoulder of the goaltender in Krauthammer. It's fed to the far side here. Looking for some space. Alex Theodorelis comes to the far side for a shot again. Krauthammer there. Another shot for Theodorelis. Stopped by the pad of Krauthammer and cleared out for KPC. Jesse Lemza down the ice now. Lemza marches inside on Martins, and this one poked in, but not before the play was whistled dead. Just a split second before Brian Prang was able to get the last poke on it and send it across the goal line. Officials blew the whistle. So this one stays 8-2. Looking over to the far side here. Ian McGee trying to dance in. Looking out into the middle. Pass there, it's just knocked away from Francesco Delio. DeSaro settles this one down before it's poked away by Ian McGee at center. Long shot kicked out by Krauthammer and it's picked up by Hudzinski in his own end. Hudzinski looks for space here on the far side. Under 2 minutes to go. Hudzinski, nice move in. Was looking for the trailer there. That's poked away by Ian McGee for the Middle Country Cougars. Laid offside, allows Bozeman to pick it up. William Bozeman directs to the near side. That's out of the reach of Delio. Moved in by Anacone for Middle Country. Harold Stauffer with speed on it with 90 seconds left in the period. Stauffer looking for the pass out in front. That's out of the reach of Jared Catapano. Back up top for a shot. Glove save, Krauthammer. KPC will change units here. Nick Sattler back out there on the D line, as is the Flynn line on the forwards. Face-off win for John Coyle in his own end for the Knights. Good vision there on the near side to find the pass to Salva. Jack Salva holds up. Waits for it. Back here for the third period. Pardon some technical difficulties here on the Long Island Sports Network. Working on getting things back up with you here as this puck carried forward by KPC after an early rush for Middle Country. It's now a 10-2 scoreline in this game. Some late goals scored for the Knights there in that period as the internet has gone down. Nick Sattler getting credit for the 8th goal of the game on a great shot from the point set up by Jesse Lemza. A few goals after that as well, which they're working on uploading in the live scoring app. They're working on getting that uploaded here as the 8-goal lead has brought us to a running clock here in the third and final period. That has not stopped the Cougars from pushing to get a few goals here in this one. They're trying to fire away against Jason Krauthammer. Working in on the near side now, Jesse Lemza on the takeaway for KPC. The drop pass to Franco Justinsik. He fires high and wide. Justinsik looking for his first goal of the game. Worked that into the middle by Lemza, but then poked away before he could shoot. Middle Country forced this ahead. It's a nice pass across, just bouncing off the stick of Lucas McDowell off a great setup on the near side from Dylan Munkwitz. Move to the near side for Middle Country, trying to find Harold Stauffer at the blue line. That's poked away by the Knights. Nice stop from Delio. Francesco Delio fires one. That's talked away by Martins. Collision in the far side corner with Bozeman. But this one knocked ahead by Middle Country. Stauffer fighting for position with Ryan First in the corner. Taken back by KPC and moved ahead. Working forward, here's Galgano. Galgano's in, he scores! Gregory Galgano, some nice skills, makes it 11-2. See here from Galgano, just moving in, gets through the defense Goes 1-0 against Franco, just sent him completely the wrong way. Then a nice shot beats Martins. Outstanding goal there from Gregory Galgano, his second goal of the year. Keeps things going here as Bozeman tries the drop pass there with a teammate, but that's taken away first. Gets it back for KPC, lost his stick there in an exchange with TJ Pelio. It's sent to the far side by the Cougars, and they're able to clear. No icing there, says the official. And arm went up initially, but a bit of slow skating from the Knights to sell that icing call, wave it off. Stauffer allowed to pick this up then. Pass to the middle, fought for, looking to get it to Sal Riccio in the middle. That's poked away and sent all the way down the ice by KPC. Held in the corner. Trying to drive that one out to the middle of the ice, but no luck for Francesco Dilio as he's knocked down. Physical play on the near side, and the hit by Roman Franco. Dilio, he come in there, keeps his balance, but lost the puck. Harold Stauffer moves down low. It is held up in the corner by KPC. Max Hudzinski dances inside, looks out to the middle. Few players tied up on the near side wall. Stauffer tries to dance around here, got in, but aggressive play from Krauthammer breaks that play up. Jack Salva moves in for KPC, looks out to the middle. Coyle firing away at it as the official lost sight of the puck when it trickled over to the far side boards. Another busy night of action here around the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Wednesday, as always, means 6 games on the slate. We check up on the final scores from earlier today. In the developmental action to kick off the night on the South Rink, East Islip Black team got a 5-2 victory over West Islip's Gold team, with the Chiefs staying undefeated there, perfect 5-0. One of the first teams to go 5-0 here across any division in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Here on this rink, the North Rink, our first game, a 5-2 win for ESM, one that they needed some late goals to stretch things out, as there's a goal for Coyle. John Coyle makes it a little bit wider of a margin now, an even 10-goal lead. See here with Coyle just splitting the defense there, goes in alone then on the goaltender, a nice shot to beat Andrew Martins. To finish out that point, though, ESM was trailing at one point to Longwood. Longwood's white team gave them a really tough test as this one moved over to Brian Prang. Nice save by Martins on the one-time look. But a few late goals for ESM, the one to get them ahead, and an empty net goal, one immediately after, made the scoreline a little bit wider than how the game actually played out. Game that just finished up on the South Rink here. A thrilling win for Longwood's JV team. They get their second win of the season, a 5-4 overtime victory against East Islip. Nick Shepard, the overtime winner, his second overtime winner of the year, as there's a save at the other end from Krauthammer. He opts to keep play alive, keep things rolling here. It's carried forward by Justin DeSaro. It's kicked down by Brian Prang. Can't get the shot off. Fed over towards Franco Justinsik. Back over towards Prang into the corner. Prang trying to feed that one out in front. But this cleared down the ice. And it will be icing against Middle Country. Finishing that thud up, though, for Longwood and their JV team. Nick Shepard, a 2-goal effort, 3-point night. On another win for them, Sebastian Martins giving Kasper Stupinski the night off, but he's able to get his first win of the season on a solid effort, holding East Islip to just 4 goals. A very prolific offense. Then other action to come. Sachem getting ready to take on Pat Chog Medford. And a JV battle, that one to come as soon as the Zamboni's done, which I can hear going on the south rink behind us. Then our varsity nightcap features Connecticut Sayville facing off against West Islip. I want to feature the Lions looking for their first win of the season against Connecticut Sayville, trying to get things back on track after winning their season opener. Now lost 3 straight after their overtime loss in their last contest against they lost to KPC their last time out, but an overtime loss in one of their games not too long ago. Kind of featuring the tough slate of action for Connecticut Sayville as of late. Bozeman can't clear the zone. This turned over to Declan Monkwitz. Monkwitz looking for progress there on the far side boards. Takes it in down low, but takes a hit from Francesco Dilio. That out in front, ends up going out behind the net. Back towards the goal mouth, and that's sticked away by Krauthammer. It stays in on the near side with Riccio. Riccio feeding out towards Monkwitz. His shot blocked away and then covered up by Krauthammer under some heavy pressure from that line of the Cougars. Mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the next game up for Middle Country is a contest against West Islip. That's coming up on Monday. Interested to see what the Cougars take away from this contest, and interested to see how West Islip looks tonight. Could be an intriguing matchup there on your Monday slate of action in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Meanwhile, for KPC, they're also in action on Monday, taking on East Islip. Puck held on the near sideboards. McMillan trying to work his way out into the middle. That's knocked away. Good speed shown by Ryan Flynn. Flynn feeds over, looking back to Flynn. That one fed over a little bit too far, and his shot ended up in the outside of the net. Fed up top to Hudzinski. His shot blocked away by McMillan. Good work by Ryan McMillan, parking himself in the shooting lane. Pass up top to DeSaro. DeSaro misfired on the shot. Some jousting between McMillan and Coyle. They break things up there as the puck trickles forward, and that's an offside call. And some pleasantries exchanged there. Officials break it up, as do teammates. Sign of a good teammate there, not wanting your guy to take a penalty. Especially at this stage of the game. This one knocked ahead by KPC. They work with possession on the near side, then to the far. Looking for Brian Prang to work forward here. Puck dances on edge. Now carried in by Ryan First. First rips and scores. Another one in for the Knights. And an outstanding offensive effort here for Ryan First. Tucks that one home here. Adding on another goal to this outstanding offensive effort from KPC. Lemza wins the faceoff, bats it up out of the air, tried to keep it going, and a little game of keep up there. Now this develops into a 2-on-0. There's the pass looking over to Prang. The saucer feed elevated a bit too much as we're into the final minute. Thing you like to see a little bit of everyone getting involved is Brian Prang. Jams it in. Waited for a moment there to see if Prang got it in the net. And he did, just beat out the glove of Martins to the loose puck. So Prang joins the goal-scoring party. Stretches out the lead a little bit wider here for the Knights. If we get one last puck drop, be largely ceremonial here with the final seconds ticking away. And indeed, that is what it is. Tesaro carries it forward, tries one last shot that's blocked, and it's a decisive victory for KPC. Tons of different goal scorers as they get the job done, looking to keep their momentum going here into the stretch of the season. Stay tuned for the nightcap here on the Varsity Ranks on the Long Island Sports Network.